The cosmetic surgery industry, we're also talking about that today. Big radical cleanup it is facing. This is after the PIP breast implant scandal. With me now in the studio is Di Davis. Di is a consultant plastic surgeon. What do you think about all of this, Di?
Well, we've been here before with other scandals in the past, and not a lot has changed. And I hope that the government, taking yet another look at the industry, will tighten it up and clean it up, because it is an absolute jungle out there.
Why do you, I mean, it's been described as a cowboy operation in some of the newspapers today. How do you see it?
Well, the advisor said it's a Wild West out there, and it is a Wild West. I mean, it's ridiculous that American companies who can't get FDA approval for injectables, that is, substances that are injected into the body, cannot get approval in the United States, but are freely used in this country, not by doctors, but by anyone who calls themselves a beautician or a nurse beautician. Gosh. They can do it freely. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is, I mean, I find that quite scary, because...
I just wonder how long, why they haven't done something about this before. It took something like the PIP scandal for action to be taken, but this has obviously been going on for years and years and years without anything being done about it.
You see, I mean, I would think, as a member of the public, that if I was going in to have my nose straightened or my lips plumped or whatever I'm getting done, that it's done to the standard that an operation would be done, for instance, on the NHS, if not better, because I'm paying for it.
Well, you're right, but actually, it's not like that out there. What happens is that you get massive advertising and marketing by some of these companies to entice you to come to their clinic. Often these clinics employ surgeons who will work for very small fees. They've been trained in other parts of Europe, and their training is often not up to the expectations that we would want in this country. And then when things go wrong, the surgeon has left and the clinic tries to wash their hands of the whole affair. That's what we've seen.
Well, you need these reforms to be very tough, don't you? You don't need any messing around or anything cosmetic, if you don't mind me saying so.
Well, of course. I mean, the words that are used must have some meaning. I mean, I'm advertised as a consultant. That word has no legal meaning at all. Plastic surgeon. I've undergone years of training. That should mean something to the public. But anyone can call themselves anything they like out there.
When would these changes come into operation? When do you think that people can look to this industry with some sort of confidence and reassurance?
Well, I don't know, but there's nothing to stop the government doing something right away. For instance, for saying, let's make sure that these things are not over-marketed, and what is marketed is actually the truth. And for instance, we should have registers of what is put into people, so that we know when there is a problem where all these implants are.
And this is what came to light during the PIP scandal, that there weren't registers, that we didn't know who did what.
Yes, but we've had this before. There was an implant called Trilucent, which was soya bean, which couldn't get FDA approval in the United States, and yet thousands were put into this country.
Well, look, really appreciate your input on all of that. That's Di Davis. Di is a plastic surgeon. Thank you. I left out consultant because it was meaningless, as you said there, but it sounds good. Consultant plastic surgeon. Thank you very much indeed.